everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to the party. I have a makeup tutorial for you guys today using the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette. I use several of the shades in here as well as several of the highlighters. So this is just a nice glowy, summery look. I had a lot of fun creating this look. It's just something you can wear every day in summer. It's nothing too dramatic, but it's still a lot of fun to create. And of course, if you don't have this specific palette, you can use any palette you have with similar colors and it will work just as well. So I am super excited for you guys to watch this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my channel. Let's just get right on into the video. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to set my eyelids using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I really like using this for setting my eyelids because it creates a nice base for my eyeshadow so that it stays on my lids all day. I'm just going to blend that in with my finger. And now I'm going to go right into the palette. I am going to go into this cream shade right here, and I'm going to put that all over my lid to set that concealer. I went ahead and did the eyeshadow for this eye, so now I'm going to do this eye on camera. The first shade that I'm going into in this palette is this first shade right here, and I'm using this really fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease as my transition shade. And I'm really taking my time with this. I am blending it in really well so that all of the other colors blend in well on top of it. You should really take your time with your crease shades because if you don't make sure that they are totally blended, then the rest of the look can end up looking muddy. Now that that is blended in, I am going to go into this shade right here. It is just slightly darker, and I'm just going to blend that in pretty much the exact same area, except I'm going to be a little bit more precise with that, and I'm using the exact same brush. And this is just going to deepen up the look a little bit. Now that that is all blended in, I am going to go into this deeper brown shade, and I am just going to put that more precisely into my crease to add a little bit of depth. I'm just applying this right into the hollow of my crease, all the way throughout it with windshield wiper motions. Once that is done, I am just going back in with my fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to blend all of that together. You should really do that with every step that you do, just to make sure that everything is blended together nicely. I'm just going in with this smaller brush, and I'm going to go into this deeper shade right here. And I'm just going to put that on my outer V and into my crease. For my lid, I'm actually going to go into this big highlighter shade because this is my favorite shade in the palette for eyeliner and for eyeshadow. So I'm just going to put that all over my lid. I absolutely love this color. It is so pretty. Now I'm just going to take that same big fluffy blending brush, and once again I am just going to blend everything together. So before finishing the eyes, I am going to zoom you guys out and we are going to do the face, and then we will finish up the eyes after the face is done. So I just realized that my foundation that I just did, I was not recording. So for your notice, I used the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in the shade W4, and I blended it in with my beauty blender. This combo is really great for when you want a glowing look because it just gives a really nice dewy effect, both this foundation and the beauty blender combined. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, and I am just going to highlight and conceal as normal.
も
And For a luminous look, I do like to go pretty heavy on the highlighted areas with concealer, simply because I think it makes me look a little bit more awake, and I just really like the way that it looks. And then I'm also going to be blending that in with my Beauty Blender as well. I'm being super careful around my eyes so that I don't mess up that eyeshadow line. Alright, so now that our foundation and concealer is on, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes. I'm going to go back into that Carli Bybel palette and into these two shades here on a pencil brush, and I'm just going to blend that onto my lower lash line. I am not blending this all the way into my inner corner because I do want my inner corner to be highlighted rather than a little bit more smoky. I'm just going to use this smaller brush and I'm going to buff out the lower lash line eyeshadow that I put on. So now using just my finger, I am going to go into this white shade and I'm just going to very lightly tap it in and use it on my inner corners. This is a very bright inner corner highlight, but I really love the way it looks with this look. So you can obviously go with a more chill highlight shade for the inner corners if you want to, but I just really like the way that this looks. So for my waterline, rather than using black, I'm actually going to be using a white eyeliner today. This is ColourPop's Exit Gel Liner, I believe, and I'm just going to run that onto my waterline. This just makes the eye look a lot more bright and awake, which is really the goal with this summery look. So I really like the way that this looks, and I also really like this product. So that is basically it for the eyes. I am just going to really quick curl my eyelashes and apply my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and I will be right back. So now that I have applied about 500 coats of mascara, we're going to finish up the face. I am first going to go into my Makeover Essentials Contour Kit from my $1 haul, and I'm going to go into this bronzy shade right here, and I'm just going to really quickly bronze up my cheeks. I'm using this AOA Studio F20 brush, by the way. Now that I am nice and bronzed up, I am going to use my Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. This blush is perfect for this look. It just has such a beautiful glowy sheen to it, and it's a nice peach color. It goes with pretty much anything, so I really love this blush for these type of looks. Now for the most exciting part of the video, which is a highlighter. I am of course going to be using my Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette, and I'm going to go into this gold shade right here and this pinky gold right next to it, and I'm just going to mix those together and put that on my cheeks. Oh, it's so pretty. I am using another AOA brush. This is the F11. So the part about this makeup tutorial that makes it so incredibly glowy is the use of this white shade right here on the very high points of my highlight. So I'm just going to take that on my finger, just a tiny bit, and I'm going to use it right at the very high points of my cheeks. As well as just a tiny bit on my Cupid's bow and a tiny bit on my nose. Just makes the face so much more glowy. I absolutely love that little highlighter. So to finish up this look with lips, I am going to be using the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Aquarius, and I'm just going to apply that to my lips. I'm going to top that off with my L'Oreal Lip Gloss in Nude Illusion because I think that glossy lips just go super well with a very highlighted face. So that is it for this makeup tutorial, you guys. I hope that you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my videos, and let me know in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see in the future. And that is really all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!